I just want to start out and say, Momo, I love you. Number one
You ain't
fan.
supposed to, as the guest of the show, on the show.
Sorry.
You ain't supposed to start off when the music starts playing. Talking.
But I just want to say, Momo, you're the best. That's all I got to say. If
Welcome,
you know,
everybody.
you know.
Welcome, everybody, to the Magnetico podcast. I am Jason, one of your hosts, along here with my son, Cole.
What's going on?
And we have made the move, Cole. We're back recording. Baseball is over for the summer. We've made the move to New Jersey. So we're here with Donna.
And Coco.
And Coco. Keeping an eye on things.
She really is.
And yeah. So we got Donna on as a special guest today.
What up, what up?
We set up the man cave / garage into a little podcast studio so we can start recording. And moving forward, me and Cole have decided that we're going to keep talking sports, but we're going to have a guest on each week. We're going to be family, friends, whoever we decide to have on. Maybe we interview somebody that we come across up here.
I like it.
But we're going to have a guest on every week. And, you know, Donna may be one of the guests. So we're going to start off with Donna. So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I feel definitely grateful that I'm allowed to be a part of this. Absolutely. Oh, my God. From Jersey, your first show.
Yes. So
a true garage show.
So we had a sign that we got from Momo that was Pop-Pops. How many miles away was it?
1,000. It was 1,155.
55 miles from Citi Field, and we've crossed off the 1,100 and the 5.
Yeah.
We crossed 50. Off the first two ones and the 5.
Correct. So now we're 5 miles from Citi Field.
5 miles. That's it.
It's crazy. So what about that drive, Cole? Did you enjoy the drive from Florida?
No, not at all. I mean, you're the one that drive 18 hours in one day.
Man, that was crazy. We got out of Florida. We left at 1:06 a.m. on Highway 98 by the Circle K. And I called Donna at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we were driving for under 5 hours.
Just call it 5. We'll
just call it 5. And we was already well into South Carolina. Bless you.
Bless you.
So, Donna, you don't know, but like most people that may be listening from Florida know, from Central Florida, Lakeland, it's a 4.5 hour drive to Jacksonville. It's 2.5.
That's a big drive.
To Daytona.
No traffic.
But like when you leave at that time in the morning, we just got lucky. I put the cruise control on 77, and I never touched my foot. We didn't need gas. We filled up in Lakeland, and we went for 4.5 solid hours on a tank of gas, and never went under 77 miles an hour. Just so that made us some good. That got us feeling like we could do it in a day.
You guys were road champions
until we got to Virginia.
You only took a nap for 5 hours.
But that wasn't even a nap. That was like a solid night's sleep.
Solid night's sleep.
Did you sleep at all?
I did. I went to sleep like, I don't know what that was. Sorry.
What was that?
I don't know. It was somebody in the distance screaming. But yeah, I went to sleep like 30 minutes after you did. All I heard, like literally right when we got in the room, you laid down and you're like,
Donna, I have never, because I talked to Donna and I was like, well, I feel good. I just got a coffee. Like, worst case scenario, I'll sleep at a rest stop for an hour or two and just get a power nap. I finished that coffee, and I was like, I need to get off the road. And, like, I pulled over. I was like, I don't want to stop here.
Next thing you know, Best Western.
No, I said, I don't want to stop here. Cole's like, you need to stop.
Yeah.
And I just pulled over.
It's a rough ride. It's a rough ride.
That was rough. But
you did good. You still made it, slept, and still made it under 24 hours.
Under 23.5 hours from Central Florida to New Jersey with a 5-hour nap.
And you can't see out the back of the car because it's packed.
$26.75 an hour. take a nap. But it was worth it because we got back in the car. Now I will say this: about an hour into the trip of finishing it, I was thinking, "What the hell did I do this for?"
What did I do?
It wasn't even because I was tired. It was just it took us off the interstate and it started getting into some traffic, and now I'm like dealing with people that been had some sleep.
Yeah.
And like, it was just crazy. So, but then that kind of died down. And then we went through the tunnel. But
I think because the drivers changed.
I don't know.
I think when you got up here, the drivers changed, and you're like, "What have I done?"
Driving up here is definitely different.
Shoot.
For sure.
So, how have you enjoyed it so far?
I mean, we've only been up here like what, a week?
A week? Yeah.
A week?
Man,
Maybe a
we
week.
ain't killed nobody.
5
Nobody's
days.
killed each other yet.
Yeah.
A week tomorrow, yeah. So, I mean, it's been nice. We got my room down there, and it's all nice.
Looks
and
good.
organized. It does
That
look
looks
nice.
good. Your room, you got a whole apartment to yourself. You're the only one who doesn't have to share a bathroom in the whole house.
What can I say? Actually, you go in the bathroom a lot.
I do.
I think he's gonna leave us girls upstairs. And
Listen, there's sometimes, y'all getting ready. I need to go downstairs and shower.
Because we do have 3 bathrooms, but the middle bathroom is occupied by
by the cat right now
By the
because she's
cat.
terrorizing them.
Those cats.
something else. She's really laying right here being sweet.
know.
And
She can be sweet, but she can also be the devil.
oh my, I can't even like go near her without her hissing at me.
Yeah, so
Don't even
she's
do anything.
using the back room and the bathroom kind of like as her jail cell. But we let her out to play during the day outside. She comes back, and yeah, that's been our compromise so far. If anybody wants a nice, beautiful black and white cat to protect you, this is the cat.
None of
Let
our
me know.
listeners want Coco. I can promise you that.
I think they might. I just need the right person for her.
She definitely needs the right person, but yeah, whatever.
I know.
Coco.
I
I feel bad for her, but she's got some issues.
She does have issues.
Cole's scared of her. Cole don't want nothing to do with her.
No. Like, cause I'm just chilling in the living room, minding my business, and she'll come out. She'll walk towards me, then just stop in her tracks, stare at me, and then just lay down and act like nothing happened. Like, don't even come over here.
Cole recently got bit by a dog, so he's a little.
Oh yeah, Cole. I never heard about your dog story.
Yeah, we're not gonna say whose dog bit him,
Okay.
but yeah, he was at a friend's house wrestling around with his friend, and the dog bit Cole. Like that's what the dog's supposed to do. Really,
The dog is protecting its owner.
Listen, I used to tell Cole all the time with Shay, did I not? Like, if you got a friend or your sisters, like, do
Yeah.
not horseplay around this dog
Yeah.
because this dog is going to protect you.
And boys horseplay a
And
lot for some
Yeah,
reason.
for sure. And
Shay bit somebody before.
Shay ain't never bit nobody.
Like,
Why you put that in the universe? That didn't
no,
happen.
it was a little nibble.
Oh,
Shit.
I had a dog,
Who she
Irie.
nibble?
Oh, Irie bit everybody.
Angel.
She didn't nibble.
I
Angel.
promise she did. It was when they were over. It was when Drew and Angel were over for the Alabama Florida game, and I was playing around with Angel, and then she nibbled his leg a little bit.
That was like a warning bite. She was like, Angel, I'll you know what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
deal you up.
I'll F you up.
That's it.
But that's why you have a dog. So this little, I don't even want to say what kind of dog.
Let's call it a dachshund.
How you gonna?
Let's call it a dachshund because we don't know what type of dog it was. And now I just made up some dog. So now
All right,
we'll never figure it out.
I'll roll with you. We'll call it a Dotson.
It was a dachshund.
A big Dotson, not like a little wiener dog Dotson. This Dotson has some weight to it.
It was like 42 pounds. The veterinarian said it should be about 34. So it was a little chunk.
I don't even know what we're talking.
It's a little overweight. So whoever's dog that is, they put it on a diet. If you're listening,
But the real sad thing about it is, how did Cole get bit by an overweight dachshund?
I bit on the ankle.
You couldn't have ran faster, Cole.
He didn't run. Like they was wrestling.
Oh.
Dog came up and bit him in the ankle while they were wrestling.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah.
That's rough when that happens. That's rough. I got bit by a dog once too.
And then
This ain't the first time I got bit by a dog.
I know.
I can
That's
tell you about
right.
the other 2 times.
I know.
That's another story for another day.
that's
You
another
did.
podcast.
That's right. That's
I
right.
got bit in the butt by a pit bull.
Wait, I thought you
Oh,
got
yeah.
bit in the face too.
He did.
Whew.
He's been in the face, butt, and ankle. Right?
Yep.
That's why he's looking at Coco. He's like, nah, I'll go around.
Still, dogs are they're my favorite pet.
You need to stay away from the dogs.
I love dogs.
I think the goldfish is going to work out well for you.
The goldfish.
Yeah, we're getting you a goldfish. That's what we said.
Awesome. I'll take care.
We'll get like a little like walking collar, and you can like walk it in the fish bowl,
Am I really gonna
around the
get
fish bowl like this. Yes, we'll get a goldfish and a collar.
I want a goldfish. I want
We ain't getting nothing that breathes, shits, or needs to eat anything. No more.
No more. No more. We
Not even a
decide.
goldfish.
No, it breathes.
No.
It does something
buy
to
it.
breathe.
We decided to
And it
switch our
shits.
energy.
Yeah, it shits and it needs to eat. That's a no.
Yeah, we're switching to plants.
Yeah.
We're gonna start putting our energy into my garden. Look at my
I'll
zucchini
pay
plant
for the
right now.
goldfish food.
No, here we go. Now that he got a little
Aw.
job, he think he's somebody now.
I know he's been working his
So-
tail off since he's been here.
Let's ask you. So
Oh.
you had 2 Florida boys drive up
I love it.
1,000 miles. How's the first week with you?
I love it. Fantastic.
Listen, Cole, I don't think Donna has carried a thing
No, oh my gosh,
since we've been here.
my gosh, like all the heavy stuff. Like you guys are good. Like I felt terrible today. I was like upstairs. I'm like, Cole, can you help me take out this garbage? Cole, can you help me do this? I feel bad. Like, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm enjoying it. I was ready for some masculine energy up in here.
That chair you're sitting in was a pain in the butt.
Oh
to
my
get
God,
down.
But listen.
this chair could have broken
No.
marriages.
So
It could have broken marriages, but it didn't even shake ours.
everybody
Didn't
that's
even shake
listening, I need you to understand. Me and Cole get here, and we've got all of our stuff, and we have to put together a dresser, 2 closets, in order to put the stuff away.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like we're trying to set everything up the way it needs to be and get like things hung up for Cole and just been like little
And
by
I've been-
little each day everybody's just doing
Yeah.
their part, chipping in and like doing whatever needs to be done. And
I've been
cooking.
saving a honeydew list for
no, it feels that
for
way.
over a year. I've been saving a list for over a year. We've been like writing down things like when they got here, what needs to get done. So I'm getting a little excited and stuff, but I'm feeding them well.
Absolutely.
Mic drop.
The chicken parm last night was
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
just about to say,
That's
was
that's it.
delicious.
so
And
good.
that's why they drove to Jersey. That was the answer. That was the answer right there. It was food. Wasn't me. Wasn't my charming, personality or fabulous voice. Can we
Yeah.
all just like
Yeah, it's a good thing I put you at medium. You got a good medium.
can't we all like acknowledge that I sound really good on here?
So Cole, let's talk a little bit of sports. Tell me what's going on with the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight.
I don't even know, dude. Like that's apparently Mike Tyson got injured, and then Jake Paul saying that he was gonna fight his brother Logan, and it's a whole thing. I don't
Now I see Roy Jones maybe step in and fight.
I don't even know who that is.
Roy Jones Jr.
So you don't know this.
What? He is like one of the greatest fighters of all time.
So you don't know this, Cole. Donna's a big boxing fan.
I'm a huge boxing fan.
So, Donna, what's your take? Now Mike Tyson's hurt, okay? But what was your take before Mike Tyson being 60 years old, getting back in the ring and fighting competitively? What's your take on that?
60 years old, I would definitely say is way, 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 way too old to fight. I mean, years ago, if you hit 30, 35, you were like a veteran at the sport.
Yeah.
So 60 years old, you have no business in the ring. However, Mike Tyson is different.
He's built different.
He's built different. I think he's part tiger.
What is the injury? Do you know, Cole?
I think he's part animal. He's not
It's like a
totally
rib
human.
injury, I'm pretty sure.
A what?
Rib.
Rib.
I think he can come back from a rib.
So now Roy Jones is saying that he's going to fight.
Oof, two old men now. And I love both of them.
But see, here's the thing about it, okay? So, okay, I'm going to look at it from a different lens, okay? I'm looking at it from the promoter side of things. And I'm looking at, like, the hype was there. Is it Jake or Logan?
Jake.
The hype was there for Jake and Tyson. Tyson gets a little bit of an injury, or did he? Then they put Roy Jones, and Roy Jones is now coming out trash. I'm not going to let, I'm going to stand up and fight for Mike since he got injured. I'm going to put this guy down. What if, like, me looking at it from just a outsider looking in, if Mike Tyson fought Jake, for sure, I think Tyson's winning.
How old is Mike Tyson actually, though? 60. He's really 60? And how old is Roy Jones Jr.?
Roy Jones probably like 58.
All right.
How old is Roy Jones Jr.?
All right, our last one, our last chance. How about Pacquiao? Let's call in some Pacquiao or Vladimir. What happened to Vladimir and his brother? They were amazing.
55. So I just think that they're setting this up to get even more money.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing. We're going to, maybe the two brothers fight, maybe Roy Jones steps in, but there's still going to be the Tyson fight.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Eventually.
I was not the athlete my whole life. And like, I'm 47. Wow. But I still feel like I got some fight in me.
Yeah.
So they were like actual athletes their whole life training. I think if anybody has a shot, hey, let's go. People only used to live to 35 years old years ago. People are living longer now.
It's true.
Let's give them a chance, That's it.
That's true. But there's going to be a moneymaker.
It's definitely a moneymaker. I'm watching it.
Live on Netflix.
I'm watching it.
We saw what what was that?
I don't know. Mike was so far off my face. Netflix is doing like big things.
That's what I'm saying.
They're doing NFL next season.
Wait, is Netflix? Is it going to be like a pay-per-view type of thing?
No, it was going to be live on Netflix, just like they did the Tom Brady roast.
Nice.
So it's already proven that this model works.
Yeah.
So it was going to get high ratings, but it's going to get high ratings no matter who he fights at this point. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a build-up to that Tyson fight's going to happen.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
And I 1,000%
probably a PR stunt.
Respect Mike Tyson and his camp.
Yeah. For
like, no, we're not ready. Like, we had a little setback. We don't feel comfortable moving forward. We got to find a replacement. I'm 1,000%.
But did he say he wants a replacement, or he's just saying, give me a little break? He needs a little healing.
He's not going to be able to fight on the fight day in July. It's already set. Like, Netflix has already put it out. This is the date, and now they're getting somebody to step in and make the fight. So it could be another 6 months down the line where Tyson says, okay, and they sign a contract to fight. But now imagine that. Help me out, Cole. Logan? Jake.
What's Jake's last name?
Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul.
The Logan and Jake Paul brothers.
Logan Paul's been going crazy in WWE. He's doing his thing down there.
People need to stop. This kid can fight.
WWE?
Yeah.
Like, this kid can fight, and he lost to the Italian kid, who's a real boxer. I can't remember his name.
Tyson Fury?
No, the other Italian guy that he fought. He lost to him. He's a real boxer. But Roy Jones is 56 years old. He could beat Roy Jones. 55. He could beat Roy Jones, and then the hype's even more for Tyson.
Yeah.
And that it's a smart money play. these kids are smart. Both kids, because like you just said, he's doing good in the WWE.
Yeah, he's the United States champion.
Yeah, like these kids are brilliant in what they do marketing wise.
For sure.
So, I give them nothing but props.
There's a new boxer coming out of New Jersey. He's a young guy. What's his name? He's actually really good. Has a really good record right now. People love this guy. I think he just got signed.
They just had a big pay-per-view like last weekend in Newark.
Oh yeah, that was where the not WWE, but
UFC.
the UFC.
Yeah, Islam Makhachev
Yeah.
was fighting.
So Cole, do you being younger, because like me and Donna grew up in the boxing era.
Yeah.
Like, are you more into MMA or do you like boxing? Are you not into either?
I don't really watch either. Honestly, I feel like boxing is more like. I feel like that's more entertaining because they're not like.
I love boxing. I like boxing.
Like
I like
kicks. They're just
right.
They're just
It's
throwing
cleaner.
haymakers.
It's like timed and
MMA's timed. No,
it's timed, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah, the thing about MMA is
It's more messy.
I would rather a clean knockout in boxing than a clean
For
knockout
real.
in MMA.
what I
For
like
real.
about boxing is the art of the the setup, the jab, the
Yeah.
footwork, and how you're gonna hit and duck and move. To where MMA is like, if you're a good grappler, you can shoot the legs and get somebody on the ground, put them in.
MMA
some
definitely takes more
clinch.
skill though,
Definitely,
for sure.
1000%.
I don't like the
why
way
You
Coco's
think so
staring
though?
at me.
I mean, in boxing, I feel like you have to hold your composure.
No, look at it like
Standing, you can't like hit below the belt and do whatever and this and that. Take their legs out. Like I think that MMA is more of like a strategic street fight.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's my point. You could take Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Buster Douglas,
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield, like Pacquiao. Like you could take all Roy Jones. You could take all the greatest that you could think of, and put them in a weight class that's their weight
Right.
class with an MMA fighter, and that MMA fighter will kill them.
I think I could take him down too.
They'll kill them because they can't.
Yeah.
If they get onto the ground, he puts you in a little clinch and he's breaking your arm. And
Oh no, I like it that you could take their legs out. I think taking the legs out, yeah. A man's legs are weaker than his upper body, so I would go for the legs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'd like kick their legs out, because I'm short to the ground. I think I'm built more like an MMA fighter, to be honest. Just I'm naturally built like an MMA fighter, I think.
So Cole, with the Mets, with the preparing for the move, graduation, the move, I've kind of, and the Mets sucking.
They're not playing that bad. We've won.
Listen.
Oh,
we've
we're
won-
going.
we've
We're
won-
going to see the Mets.
Listen,
that's it.
I have kind of checked out
No, we're watching the game tomorrow because this is a London series.
mentally with the Mets, but I want to ask you a question now. June, what is it? The 6th,
7th,
7th,
8th, 9th.
whatever.
I don't
Seven.
know.
7th, June 7th.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say a month before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Is Pete Alonso a Met after the break?
Yes.
That's what you're going with?
For sure.
Yes, and I think so because he's the face of the franchise. I don't think he wants to play anywhere else.
It ain't about what he wants.
It is, though.
You
It
really
is.
think it's just about Pete Alonso? I mean, Pete Alonso is, he's good and he's Italian, but
Should I share on here?
I don't think
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know if I should share?
I think you should share.
No, like I've said on here several times
Yeah.
to Cole, defending Steve Cohen,
Yeah.
that I was going to work for the franchise.
Mhm.
And it came close. I applied.
Came close. You almost.
I applied for
Yeah,
summer
yeah.
camp director position and came down to the wire. Didn't get the opportunity, but
got in second place.
no, second. It came down to the wire. But
They said they loved your resume and unique skills, and that
But
you need to reach out and apply for other things.
I'm going.
So it's not over, Steve. We coming.
It's not. It's gonna happen, and I don't want it to come across like I'm just riding for Steve Cohen. But at the end of the day, it's a business,
For sure.
and I think they got to blow it up, Cole. They got to blow it up at this point. I know that's not what he wants to hear, but so you'll know there's a number one draft pick in the Yankees organization. There's actually been some people speculating that he'll go across town and play for the Yankees, and the Mets will get the number one prospect in the Yankees organization.
That would be crazy.
No.
Cole, like that's what I love about my son. Cole is a ride or die, and Pete Alonso is a Tampa guy. He played for the Gators. He's on the Mets. Cole's riding out. I got a Alonso jersey in the closet, so I'm there.
I have an Alonso jersey in the closet.
No, I got the blue one.
I have an Alonso bobblehead.
Okay.
I have an Alonso poster.
All right. So
Bud.
what mine is yours, so you can wear it. So yeah, we're Alonso fans, but I can't see where late July pizza Met.
I mean, I think that, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to call because the Mets will lose like 5 in a row and then we'll just go on a hot streak. You know what I mean? Because the season ain't over. We're only down the wild card by 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a shot. I've kept up enough to know that we still have a shot at the wild card, but that is not based off of how we're playing. It's based off of how many spots there are and how crappy the league is.
I personally think that the Mets are just not being the Mets this year.
No, we definitely are being the Mets.
I don't know. I don't think so. And I think that
The Mets too.
Lindor, just mark my word, mark the calendar today, whatever today's date is, he's going to show up for the rest of the season. And I personally don't think he gets enough credit because I think he's a great player and he has a beautiful smile.
That's
That's what I gotta say.
That's
It's
actually
true.
like true.
Thank you.
I mean, that's true.
Thank you. And I think that we have to stop saying that we just like depend on one player in the team.
No, that's definitely
And
not.
he carries the team. We are a team. All of our players are great players. And they're all going to turn up. That's it.
I hope
That's it.
so. But we've also had a lot of injuries this year. So, I mean, it hasn't been the best season, but it's definitely not over. And we're definitely picking it up as of late. So, I definitely think that, going back to your question, Dad, I definitely think that Pete Alonso will be met after the deadline. And I'm not just saying that because
I wanted your opinion.
I'm not just saying that because, you know, he's my favorite player or whatever. But, like, I actually do think that the Mets will keep him. He doesn't want to play anywhere else. I know you said that doesn't matter, but it really does. They do want Pete's best interest. And I think he will get paid by the Mets this offseason.
We'll see what happens. Can I share a Steve Cohen story with y'all?
Sure.
Sure.
I would love it.
So I listen to Joe Rogan all the time, as y'all know. And he had this comedian named, oh my God, Stefano. I forget his name. Whatever. He had this comedian on from New York. And he is married to a Puerto Rican woman.
Mm-hmm.
So in his stand-up, he talks about his Puerto Rican wife and kids and blah, blah, blah. Steve Cohen's wife is Puerto Rican. So, Cole, you may not know this, but me and Donna know this from just being comedy fans. Like, if you're a comedian, you have to do like a corporate gig. It's a very hard thing to do. Because the room is stuffy.
Yeah.
People aren't loose like in a comedy club. It's not. So, Steve Cohen's wife.
Yeah. What's her name?
I don't know.
Look it up, Cole.
Steve Cohen's wife hires Stefano.
Wait, I've never seen her. Is she hot?
I don't know.
Is she pretty?
I don't
Please tell me. I need to see what she looks like.
know. Look it up, Cole.
Somebody roll it on the screen, please. I'd like to see her.
She hires him and says,
Yeah.
I want you to do comedy for 30 minutes or whatever during the dinner.
Yeah. Okay.
There's only 8 people there.
Ah.
Okay. So this man said he's a Mets fan. He's a Mets and Yankees fan.
Yeah.
He goes, he's doing this dinner. It's at this restaurant, and there's 8 of Steve Cohen's friends and family there. Men, all men.
She's not hot.
They introduce.
No.
See, don't say that about my boss's wife.
What's her name?
Alexandra.
Oh, Alexandra.
So they bring him up, and they say, that's his name, Chris DiStefano. Sorry, Chris. So they.
Oh, I know Chris
Yes.
DiStefano.
Yeah, you
He's
watched it. He
awesome.
was
I love
wearing
Chris DiStefano.
He was wearing the Mets jersey on the bottom.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you watched a
yeah.
little bit.
I love him.
So
Yeah.
Cole, the guy comes out. He's doing a stand up. He's bombing.
Yeah.
Steve Cohen says to him, "Hey, come here. Look, man, just relax. I don't care what my wife paid you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one joke.
Okay.
If you make any of my friends or me laugh, I'll pay you 3 or 4 times. I forget what it was, but let's say 3 times the amount that my wife paid you." So he had a appearance on the Tonight Show. So he went back to the joke that he did on the Tonight Show and reset it
Yeah.
in front of the group of 8 guys.
Yeah.
And got a couple laughs.
Good.
Right? So Steve Cohen, being a man of his word.
DiStefano, he's from New York too, right?
He's from New York. So
Yeah.
he pays Chris DiStefano the 3 or 4 times the amount of what the wife paid. So he's feeling good about it. Like,
Yeah.
They have dinner and whatever. He's like, but then they became friendly. So Steve Cohen invited DiStefano to come to a Mets game.
Aw.
So he
That's
goes to the
nice.
Mets game. I don't know if he throws out the first pitch or whatever, but he goes to the Mets game where they have a rain delay. And Chris DiStefano was in the building, and somebody came to him and had said, "Steve Cohen wants to talk to you. Come with me." So they bring him to like this little club section or whatever. And it wasn't Steve Cohen at first. It was like a producer, and they give him a headset and a microphone. And he's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did Alexandra Cohen find this guy? Did she see him on TikTok or something?
I don't know how.
And be like, I want this guy to come? She
Listen,
definitely did. Definitely did.
Maybe she knows.
That's where I saw you. I saw you on TikTok first.
TikTok or YouTube. Like, he's been on a bunch of podcasts, but his comedy is
I
talks
saw his
about
comedy. Yeah.
Puerto Rican, so she felt connected to him in some way. So he
But
has,
Chris DiStefano's Italian.
he has the headphones on.
Yeah.
Okay. The producer sets him up. Steve Cohen walks out a door and
Yeah.
walks up to Chris DiStefano and says, "Here's your moment. Redeem yourself."
Yeah. Let's
They
go.
They said, "You got 1 minute." They put him on the Jumbotron at
That's
Citi Field
Awesome.
during a rain delay.
Love it.
You love it because it sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah.
But if you're a comedian and they say, "Here's a headset, you're on the Jumbotron at Citi Field," it's not a crowd. It's not, what do I say? What do I do? You had no time to prepare. You had nothing.
I do best. I do best.
He bombed again.
No.
So that was his
Aw,
story.
that's so sad.
And he's still friends with them. And something interesting, the Yankee.
Aw.
I want to say this right here. Being up in New Jersey, I want to say
Yeah.
this. The New York Yankees,
Yeah.
because he did Steve Cohen's dinner, and I think it was that he threw out the first pitch at that game that he went to.
The Yankees don't want him
The
now.
Yankees won't let him back in Yankee Stadium.
It's
And he was a Yankee Mets guy. He was a New York guy.
yeah.
He rooted for the New York teams, which I understand. You can't be like
See,
for us, a
up
Gator
here,
and a
up here,
Seminole.
they have this crazy loyalty thing.
No,
You're not allowed to like both.
we have
Not
that.
allowed to like both.
We have that. We understand
I don't
that,
like
but
both.
And I don't know. I've always been a supporter of all the New York teams.
no. I mean, I don't hate the Jets.
I'll watch the Jets. I'll watch the Giants. I grew up as a Giants fan, but
Did you go to the Giants Bucks game this year?
where is it?
It's at Giant Stadium.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we're definitely looking into that.
Yeah.
I have to get a hold of Mr. Tony about that.
Let me check because I know he played the Giants and I'm pretty sure he played the Jets too, but I don't know if he played.
Oh, that would be a fun game.
Yeah, that would be super cool to go to.
Yeah. I'll drop you guys off and I'll sit next door at the racetrack. I'm just kidding.
No, you
I'm
just want to go for
kidding, I'm
the
kidding.
tailgate.
I like the tailgate. I'll cook. I'll make a lot.
So
I'll
Donna,
make a lot.
I have to share this. Was it? It's around Christmas time. So I flew up, and this particular trip, Cole was with me for whatever we came up for. But it was around the time that the Giants were playing somebody towards the end of the season at home. And what holiday was it? A holiday? Because
I think it was just a holiday. Tommy Cutlet's mom and dad, they were like dishing out the food, and I was like, if I could ever connect with anyone in my life, I am Tommy Cutlet's mom. That's who I am. That is my actual literal like spiritual like soul animal. Yes. Tommy Cutlet's mom, I love you.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at New York Giants, November 24th.
November 24th.
November 24th.
I don't think we'll be here though.
You don't think so?
No.
That's like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Oh, come on.
Oh, 2 days?
Maybe we should just tell Jamie she should come up here for Thanksgiving.
No, if it's the 20, is it after Thanksgiving or before?
And we'll do it before.
Thanksgiving's the 22nd, no?
Yeah, so it's
I
after
have no
Thanksgiving.
it's 2 days after.
We will be here then.
Well,
No.
Yeah, because we're gonna go the weekend before Thanksgiving back.
There's
So
no
where?
way that's
we're
the.
going down. I thought
No,
we were staying here because everybody wants.
No,
I
we're
don't know.
going to the week before Thanksgiving, and Jamie's having Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So the week of Thanksgiving will be.
We're going to have two.
Yeah,
We're going to have two. Why
Listen,
not?
you can't have too many Thanksgiving.
Whatever. I like a few Thanksgivings.
Donna, you. Oh.
She's not
She
coming
ain't gonna
towards
do nothing to you.
She's not going to do. She's leaving you alone.
Doesn't. Okay.
The cat is right now next to Cole's
She
leg.
is hunting. She is in
She's-
her
she
natural
is sniffing
habitat.
his toes.
Okay, we're good.
She is under your
Now she
leg
is
now,
sniffing my
Jason.
leg.
Jason's heart rate has definitely accelerated.
This cat has actually attacked me in my thigh.
It has. It has. It was a full on like crazy video. I mean, crazy thing that I don't have a video. And like this is how we started our relationship, by the way, which is kind of crazy that he came back. But he came back. So
Cole, I talked about it at the beginning of the podcast moving forward. Of course, we're going to talk about sports and things going on that are big topics. But having the guest on each week and talking a little sports and talking with the guest, who are some of the people that you want to have on in the future? You name a few, I'll name a few.
Maybe little Andy.
oh my God, little
He'd probably
Andy
wanna
would
do it.
love that. He
Little
would
Andy,
love
that
that.
was awesome. All right, what about from back home in Florida?
Probably Drew, Angel,
Angel.
Jaden.
I gotta have
That's it. We got to set up a calendar. You got to set up a calendar and
gotta
like
get on
book
our
people
schedule.
in, get people on the schedule.
Gotta have Sean.
We're gonna book people.
Gotta have Seneca, Lance, Theo,
Tony.
and Jamie, Aubrey.
Momo for
Momo.
sure.
Yeah, so like
She has some good insight in
my
life.
buddy Dan
Aubrey.
from the Danny and
I love
James show.
Aubrey.
So yeah, like we'll have a guest on each week. We'll book them.
Yeah.
We'll set up the laptop. We'll do a little Zoom. And
Aubrey
have the
has negative sports knowledge.
but it doesn't have to be. That's what I'm saying. Like Donna doesn't either. But
She's a hell of a cook, though. Have you seen her
Yeah,
videos?
yeah,
She's
for
a
sure.
hell of a cook. That's all I gotta say.
But sometimes when you have somebody that isn't real in depth into something,
Wait a minute. Do you remember her thing that she made? What did she make? She made the like the things. She made the sweet potatoes.
for Thanksgiving.
Oof. She made the sweet potatoes
Oof.
with like everything in it, like cream and sour cream and butter, and then she put like marshmallows, and then she put like
the sweet potato
candied
casserole?
pecans, and oh my
Yeah, she makes that every
God.
year.
Jeez.
So what's today? Today's Friday. We're recording on a Friday. We usually drop on like a Tuesday.
I like a Friday night recording.
So we'll drop
I think we
this
should do live Friday nights.
So we'll drop this episode.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out who next week's guest is going to be. I'll get with Cole. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like it doesn't. Just asking Aubrey her opinion on the Jake Paul fight is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like just to get another perspective of it.
She would.
So it doesn't matter.
How do
who
you
it
know?
is.
How do you know?
And it doesn't just have to be about sports. Like when we have somebody on, like we talk about what they want to talk about, and we'll touch on a little sports.
I'm gonna call my friend Pacquiao. He used to fight back in the day, and see if he'll come on.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. He's in politics. So am I.
Thank everybody for listening to the Magnetico podcast. I am Jason. I'm here with my son Cole. Special guest Donna. Thank you for listening to us. Check us out on all platforms. We'll see you next week with a special guest.
Peace.
Bye.